Welcome to Inside Life here on CameraBoy TV. My name is B-Worm. It's an era of social distancing and we have been asked to stay at home to isolate ourselves. What has kept you busy? For me, it's been social media. And that brings us to our topic today. Is social media a destructive tool to the youth in Nigeria? Let's find out from others.
Well, to me, I think social media is not a destructive tool because social media is very important in this our era. And I believe that the youth age runs from 18 and anyone up to 18 is an adult and you should be held responsible for whatsoever you decide to do with your life. So whatever you are doing on social media is what you actually want and it's something that is beneficial to you. So social media is not destructive.
No, it's not. Social media is not a destructive tool. Why? Because with social media, I have found that I can do so many things with. I have found myself actually in social media. I know a lot about entertainment. I know a lot about things that I never knew existed. So social media to me is not a destructive tool too.
Social media no dey distract anybody. If you know me, you know now. It dey distract on one hand and it dey distract on the other hand. Now, see young people, 18 years, 16 years, 17 years, most of them, na internet they give them source of information for both their assignment, source of information on even how to even communicate with their peers. The only bad part wey dey inside na say social media it dey influence them negatively when it come for say some of their friends for internet. They go dey post some kind things wey go dey make them they feel somehow. Wey they even dey ignite all those things wey they call mental something, you know. So, but for me, social media no dey influence young people badly. Let me wetin me I go talk.
So for me, social media has its advantages and disadvantages. Let me just use this latest crisis, and that's the COVID-19, coronavirus. A lot of people won't have been able to know about this virus if not for social media because they're on Facebook, they're on WhatsApp, they're on Instagram, therefore they can have access to this news. But on the other hand, a lot of people are now using this same social media to pass fake information, to dupe people and everything, and it's creating a lot of panic based on this same crisis that we are facing right now. So I think it actually goes to two parts. It can either be advantageous or it can be disadvantageous. So I think it's just what you do with social media that counts.
Okay, social media is an arm of technology that has brought the world to be a global village. So, social media is good. I really don't see any destructive part of social media. Though some people are using it to do some very devious things, but with social media, I get to connect with so many people far and wide, and that's beautiful.
Well, social media isn't bad, it isn't good anyway. It depends on the user, it depends on you using it. Because social media, I think it has good impact than the negative because it brings so many people together. It makes people to know those who are far. It creates relationship, distant relationship. It makes relationships stronger. And it also makes people to know more things. You can learn on social media. Anything you want to do, anything you plan to do, anything you intend doing, you can just go on social media and you just find it. So social media is good. It doesn't have any negative impact, but I think it depends on the person using it.
Some people decide to use social media as a destructive tool or as a learning tool. Let's look at the students. People no longer read books. They follow up with our celebrities and then you want to be like a celebrity, maybe because she has plenty money. You want to be like her. You want to imitate her life. And we don't know what exactly is true on social media. And we have a lot of children on social media these days. Parents expose their children to social media. Not social media specifically because they don't know that they're actually on social media. But at 10, a child has a phone and is sending you DMs on Instagram. So at what age do you think you can let your child use social media? And do you think it's going to be destructive to that child?
Well, using Davido and Chef Chi as an instance, who opened an Instagram account for their son even before he was given birth to. And now the account is very much active and they can make a huge amount of money from that Instagram account by promoting some businesses online and stuff like that. So I think there is no age limit for any child to make use of social media. Once that child is delivered, man, bring the child into the world. Teach him what's happening. Let him know what is going on in the world. Let him start learning how to handle online situations. And from there, you will have a genius as a child.
Whoa, I don't understand why somebody will come up here and tell me that Davido and Chief Daddy open an account for their unborn child, a born child. I don't know, because it will do what? It will fetch money for them. They can use it to do something, whatever. The thing there is this. I don't think there is a particular age, you understand, a particular age you say, okay, this is the ripe age for my child to go on social media. No. The thing, I believe that when you feel that your child is mentally stable and you feel, okay, yeah, you have trained your child in the way that your child can decide, knows what is good and bad, then I mean you can allow your child to go on social media platforms. But another thing, you can't monitor your child though. I heard someone saying, I'll allow my child to go on social media only if I can monitor and I'll be there watching them. You can't watch them. I mean, you wouldn't know what they are doing. The only thing there is that they only play pranks on you when they find out that my dad is watching me. Okay, fine, let me be a good girl now because I'm in front of my dad. Then when they are behind you, go, what happens? Please, I think you should just train your child to know what is good and what is bad.
I don't see anything in it, but the only thing I approve of is as long as a child can speak and can write. Because you wouldn't want your child to go against you or do something else without you knowing. It's best he does it in your front and you know that, yes, he's doing that. And he enlightens kids. Social media enlightens kids a lot about things, different things. They know more about themselves and they have brain enlargement about things, stuffs they barely, because it's not everything you'll be taught in school. They'll be taught in school and all that. So I don't see any reason I will so allow my child to do whatever I want to.
So I feel there should be no age restriction given to a child. If a child is matured enough and knows right or wrong, the child should be allowed to do whatever the child wants to do. And if direction from the parents, if they are needed, and I think then that's cool too. But a child should be able to do what the child wants to do at a certain age.
I really don't think I'll allow my child to have access to social media. I think people are missing letting your child be computer literate and being active on social media. There are two different things. I'll definitely let my child learn how to make use of Microsoft and some other things. But you see social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all this skinny. No. Because why? You cannot limit their access to the kind of information they get on social media. So it's a no for my child until you grow up.
For me, I won't let my child have access to social media until he's matured enough, he or she is matured enough and knows what he is doing in social media. Because at that point, if he's not matured enough, little influence from social media could derail him from what he is supposed to do in social media. So personally, I won't let my child have access to social media.
If you want to stop your child from using social media, I think you should seize the phone first of all. You shouldn't give a child a phone at the age of 10, 15, 16. We learn a lot of things from social media. These children learn educative stuff. People also use it as a business tool. They use it to advertise their businesses. There are lots of advantages and disadvantages of social media. So I can't say totally social media is a destructive tool. No, it is not. I'm very sure you have enjoyed this episode of Inside Life. And don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms on Instagram at CameraBoy.tv Owerri and on YouTube at CameraBoy.tv. Don't also forget to follow me on Instagram at B1 BEEWORM_. I love you and see you next time. Bye.
CameraBoy TV, Red Hot Pop Culture.